pay for everything on my plate. Sometimes I'd even get the steak, cause I got it like that. Always have my own bag, never needed no man to rely on. Got two good shoulders to cry.
Hey my baddies, welcome back to my channel. Guys, in today's video we got another keto recipe and we're going to be cooking some Asian inspired food. So what I was doing here is showing you guys that I'm using boneless, skinless chicken thighs, and I'm using this veggie spiral blend that I found at Walmart. It's like a teriyaki flavor blend, so I'm excited to try it. So before we get right into the recipe, we're gonna go ahead and start washing this chicken and getting that rinsed off so we can start prepping it for our meal. You guys don't forget to subscribe to my channel. If you haven't subscribed, there's no need to wait. Hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so that you will not miss an upload. And don't forget to like it. Don't forget to like it, you guys. Like and share the video with everybody. I truly appreciate it. What we're doing here now is trimming the fat off of these chicken thighs. I love using the boneless, skinless chicken thighs, especially when you're trying to use like a Asian themed or type of cuisine. They use the chicken thighs, and that's really a juicy, tender piece of the meat rather than the chicken breast where it's easy for it to lose its juiciness if not cooked properly. But I'm going to use the chicken thighs and just, trim this fat off and call it a day. Once we get all the trimming of the fat off, you guys, you're going to season them of your seasonings of choice. You want to try to use whatever seasonings you have that are kind of like Asian inspired. I forgot to use my red pepper chili flakes. I just thought about it doing the voiceover. Like, dang, I should have added that into it as well. But I went ahead and just did like my chicken seasoning, which is adobo. I used some of that. After that, I went ahead and got garlic. Use some garlic. I keep going to the store and forgetting to get minced garlic. So I added garlic powder, black pepper, and then I added about, oh, I'm sorry, I forgot about this one. I did add the everything but the bagel seasoning because I don't have sesame seeds. It works just as well. And then I added about a tablespoon of soy sauce. And then I took a half a lemon and squeezed the lemon juice right in. Kind of made like a quick little marinade. Now, if you want to enhance the flavors more, you can go ahead and marinate your chicken for like an hour or overnight. That's fine. I did have ginger, and ginger is a great Asian flavored ingredient. So I took a small piece and I start peeling back the skin of it. And then I actually went ahead and start mincing the ginger right in my fingers. So be careful of doing this. If you not really good with the knife, go ahead and just chop it up on your cutting board. I think I chopped it up at the end of it when it got really small. I used my cutting board for it. But also if you have like a zester or even a like cheese grater, you can always grate the ginger. Because ginger does have a strong taste to it. So if you guys aren't, like fond of the strongness of it, you're not going to want to chunk it up like I did. I like the taste of ginger when it's cooked in these minced pieces like this. It gives a nice pop of flavor when you're biting into the ginger with the chicken. So I personally like it chunked up like this. But if you don't, go ahead and zest it into your chicken. So now what I'm doing is just mixing everything in well, incorporate all the seasonings together and laying out the chicken thighs into my air fryer. Guys, I cannot wait to get a new air fryer because I need more space. It gets the job done because it's just me, but I just need more space. Look at that. It looks good. And these flavors also smell really, really, really good. So I put that in the air fryer on 400 for 15 to 17 minutes, and I did flip them over halfway. This, you can cook it in the microwave, steam it, and just pour it right out. I personally don't like doing it like that because it does get soggy, the zucchini. But this is the zucchini is like in these cubes of sauce. So I'm gonna just put it on the stove. Here is showing that we have a 8 carb count with 2 dietary fibers and 3 total added sugars. So we subtract that from the carb count and give us 3 net carbs with this packaging. So what I'm gonna do is I'm looking for a lid. I'm just gonna put a lid on because like here I'm trying to chop the cube of zucchini spirals, but I noticed that they're all frozen together. So I steamed that, and this is how it turned out after I let that steam for like 5 minutes. And then my chicken is also ready. On this side, I do want to go ahead and flip them over so I can get a nice caramelization on the other side. It's about halfway through, and the chicken honestly is cooked. I probably had it in for about like 12 minutes now. So yeah, it's pretty much cooked, but I do want to get a color on this other side, and it is really juicy too. See that nice color? I want to go ahead and get that on the other side. So I popped that back in for like another 6 minutes. I didn't want to dry it out too bad, and then I just let this sit. I turned the eye off because that was done. I was a little skeptical about the texture of the zucchini. It did seem like it was still like a little wet, so I just let it sit. But guys, this is how it turned out after I took the chicken off of the air fryer and put it onto the plate. We're gonna go ahead and test this out. I hope you guys enjoyed this recipe. So that was my little recipe of like some Chinese takeout, I guess you call it, at home, keto friendly Chinese takeout. So I actually am going to be going about doing like a thumbnail and stuff differently because I did get an audit done on my channel. So I'm going to be taking in some of the critiques and, you know, trying to redo how I do my thumbnails and stuff. But I did want to taste this. Like I said, this was something that I literally just made up on my own. When I seen this vegetable melody in the store, that's what inspired me. Okay, girl. I didn't do too much on the seasoning. Just right. The only thing, the zucchini tends to get really slimy. So what were supposed to be spirals is just like little slimy shreds. You kind of got to just get past the sliminess of zucchini if you're a texture person, because that's why I never used to eat it before. But it has a good flavor. I just try to ignore the sliminess. That's how I'm able to eat it. But this turned out really good. I hope you guys like this recipe. Hope you guys share with everybody, and I'll see you next time. Bye.
Everything on my plate. Sometimes I'd even get the steak. Cause I got it like that. Always have my own bag. Never needed no man to rely on. Got 2 good shoulders to cry.